to the latest Raise the Bar video. Today I'm going to go through several shopping trips I made at some Salvation Armies, Goodwills, estate sales. And here we go. I'll show you what I found. At one of my first stops, I found some more hats that have done very well for me. Alabama Crimson Tide, Saskatchewan Rough Riders of the CFL, and some Michigan football stadium cups. Michigan Legends, Notre Dame, and some schedule cups. Had some pretty good success here. I found some pretty unique Oklahoma State University golf shirts, the orange, and then there was a gray one as well, one where he's leaning on the club and the other one where he's swinging it. Oklahoma State's famous for their golf. They have a lot of PGA Tour players from Oklahoma State, so they should do well. I found this Thailand soccer jersey, red, white, and blue, really colorful. I haven't seen anything like that, so I'm thinking that one will do pretty well as well. I went through some more racks and did some more searching. Lots of Under Armour and Adidas stuff, but nothing really was jumping out at me. Saw this Central Michigan University Under Armour hoodie, but I decided to pass on that one. This one I thought was very interesting. It was a Virginia wrestling shirt. Looks like it was player issued and had the state of Virginia on the back. Contemplated that one, but I decided probably wasn't enough of a margin on that one, so I left that one. Cincinnati Bengals shirt, and then that came across this Duke University basketball shooting shirt that just happened to be a white tag item, which was half off on this day. So I figured I'd throw that in my cart. Duke University stuff always sells for me. So I threw that in the cart and carried on my way. Saw this additional Central Michigan hoodie, but it was a little puckered on the letters, so I decided to pass on that one. Sorted through some more shirts and hoodies. Nothing really was jumping out at me until I found this Chicago Cubs full zip. Looked at that one a bit, but I decided to pass because it was a little too expensive. Went to one of my favorite stops where I find lots of Michigan stuff. I happened to be wearing a Michigan shirt, and the woman that was putting out the racks at the end of the day said, "Hey, are you a Michigan fan?" I said, "Yeah, I am." So she said, "I just finished a Michigan rack in the back. Let me go grab it for you." So she rolled out a rack that had half basically Michigan, a lot of player-worn stuff. And here are some of the things I grabbed. Some of these sweatpants that were all player issued. And then this Jordan brand quarter zip, just a nice looking jacket. I was real excited about it, carried it around with me, and then finally I noticed that the zipper was broken on one of the side panels, so I put it back. And I saw this vintage Michigan State pullover as well. One of my nice finds. I think it's going to net me $50 to $100 are these Pegasus 37 Michigan shoes, and then this Grand Hotel Mackinac Island hat. It's an Adidas Climacool tailor-made, really nice looking hat. Listed it and sold it in a day for $20. So once I got back to my my shop, I put all my Michigan stuff out so we could take a look at it a little easier. This is kind of like I think water-resistant quarter zip, and here was another Michigan Nike item. It was worn by a wrestler. I think his name is Freeman. It's in good condition. Should be able to turn a profit on that one for sure. And here are those pants that I got at the Salvation Army. Kind of cool striping on the bottom of the legs there. And then this little up-close look at this medium Michigan State vintage jacket. And I found another pair of the Michigan long shorts. I guess they're almost like capri type pants. And they're not capris, but I sold one pair of those already for $25. Then here's another pair of the sweatpants. Kind of a closer look at them. So this is an interesting jacket. The one that's kind of water resistant has kind of two different tones to it. So I'm interested to see how much I can net on that one. Went to another one of my favorite stops in Ann Arbor and found some more Michigan stuff. This hockey Zamboni. It was kind of just a little like figurine. It was a stadium giveaway a few years ago. Some more stadium cups. I usually just sell them in a lot. It cost me $0.25 each, and usually I can get 10 times my money, 20 times the money in them, so I'm happy with that. And then the Coach John Beeline basketball coach when he went into the locker room with the squirt gun after Michigan had a big win in the NCAA tournament. So that was a cool find. Just scanning to see if I could maybe snag a soccer jersey or some other sort of unique item up there. Didn't find a whole lot until I came across, I saw this Northern Michigan shirt. I passed on that. Just a lot of black t-shirts and sort of nothing stood out until I came across this. One of my favorite ad campaigns of all time when Tiger Woods would talk to his club cover Frank. And I've kind of had an eye on looking for these shirts, and I finally found one. It was in good shape. Had a little bit of damage to it, but it was in good shape, so I'll probably keep that one. And I saw Mr. Rogers too. Then I kept looking at another Salvation Army. This one probably down in Ann Arbor with the Michigan jersey. Passed on this because it was nearly $20. I'm not going to spend that much, because unless it's signed or something really unique, you're not going to make any money back on that, because there are a lot of those around. So I scanned back through, saw some more polos, some interesting message shirts, but nothing really was grabbing my eye. And then I came across this kind of nice Nike shirt with a unique design to it, but it wasn't a whole lot of value in that one, so I put it back. But soccer jerseys here, this number 17 Alexis Arsenal jersey, Fly Emirates, I grabbed for sure. Those always sell, and I always make a good profit on those. And then this rugby jersey from Samoa. It's in really nice shape. It almost looked like it hadn't been worn. So I grabbed that for a couple bucks, and I have it listed for $50, and I should be able to get maybe 40 to 50 for it. So I'll take 10 times my investment. Saw this Michigan basketball shirt, but I put it back. It was a little too expensive. Went to an estate sale, and they had some unique things. Grabbed this harness racing program from Toledo Raceway Park, and then there was this stadium giveaway hockey little poster that came inside of a program. I think actually wasn't a stadium giveaway. Then I looked around. There was a lot of Christmas stuff, a lot of craft stuff that usually isn't in my line of thinking when I grab stuff, unless something's super unique. But I always look around just in case something's buried inside that I miss. Which happened on this table, where I'm looking and there's a bunch of Christmas stuff, and then there was this Michigan Rose Bowl 1990 schedule mug that I'm sure somebody must have just put back there by mistake after they changed their mind on it. But for me, it was good luck, so I found it. Then I just passed by that one glass too there that was a Toledo Gold Diggers championship glass from the early 70s, so grab that. It'll be a unique collector's item. Some other items I found at that estate sale included some Detroit Red Wings memorabilia. The guy must have been a huge Red Wings fan, because he had a whole room full of jerseys and bobbleheads and books and all kinds of memorabilia. So I grabbed a few programs and magazines, a Steve Yzerman, the captain bobblehead, a pin from the 2002, I believe, Team Canada featuring Yzerman, and then this commemorative patch that was worn by the team after Vladimir Konstantinov and their trainer were involved in a car accident shortly thereafter, which is a horrible tragedy on top of their celebrating their championship. This History of Hockeytown book was probably my best find of the day. Has a certificate of authenticity, and it is signed by the head coach of the Red Wings, Scotty Bowman, legendary hockey coach. So I was pretty happy with that find. I'll put that one on there and see what happens. I laid out some of the other Michigan items, sort of we could take a look at them instead of having them stacked and looked at without carefully sort of examining them. And this Rose Bowl mug, some more stadium cups, some golf club covers. So yeah, I've got a unique variety of Michigan items. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching Raise the Bar, and make sure to like the video and subscribe, and we'll be back with a new video shortly.